Welcome to Transforming Your Life Through Storytelling. This week's message is to live a life of no excuses. We often get overwhelmed by circumstances. We spiral into a victimhood, blaming and lamenting about the unfortunate aspects of our life. So the next time that you find yourself in such a place, questioning the why me God, I invite you to remember the following story. Let's take an example and a lesson from a remarkable young woman who, despite her terminal illness, left a legacy of hope and courage. I hope you enjoy the story. Born on April 10, 1997, Claire Lucille Wineland was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis shortly after birth. Cystic fibrosis is a terminal genetic disease that causes persistent lung infections that progressively limits your ability to breathe by creating excessive mucus, making life limited and painful. Doctors predicted that Claire wouldn't live past her teens. Despite knowing what the doctors expected, Claire chose instead to look at her life very differently than most people would have. From the outset, Claire accepted her reality, but she refused to be defined by it. She recognized her illness, but instead of dwelling on the pain and the suffering it brought, she focused on the potential for joy and fulfillment. Despite the fact that Claire spent her short life in and out of hospitals, battling constant respiratory and digestive infections and limited mobility, she looked at her illness as part of her life, but she didn't allow it to control her life.
In life, I think, is to dignify people who are sick and to inspire them to actually live their lives fully while they're sick and not wait around for someone else to come and fix them before they're who they need to be. Because you have to have a deep pride in your experience of life, in all of it, in the messiness and the beautiful parts of it. You have to have a pride in what you've been through, and you have to actually function in the world. You have to be something in the world. And by doing that, you have enough motivation to take care of yourself. Sorry. Bad allergies today. I'm gonna start at the beginning of the sentence. By actually wanting to be a part of the world and by having something to give to the world, you automatically inspire yourself to take care of yourself because you have something bigger that you're living for. The cure to illness isn't actually anything to do with being healthy, right? Fixing yourself when you're sick has nothing to do with being healthy or fixing your body. Fundamentally, what it has to do with is fixing the way that you view your part.
She believed that her happiness and the quality of her life weren't dependent on her health status. What a beautiful example that she set for us. It was this positive mindset that helped Claire outlive her life expectancy by a few years to the age of 21, serving as a testament to the mind's influence over the body. There is no doubt that Claire could have found many reasons to complain, to be unhappy, and to feel bitter with the set of cards that life dealt to her. But instead, she used her illness to inspire and motivate others. By the age of 13, she founded the Claire's Palace Foundation, a nonprofit organization designed to help children and families suffering from cystic fibrosis. The organization's aim is to provide emotional and financial support to those that are affected by the disease. Her story reinforces that a strong mindset, a positive belief, and an unyielding spirit can not only alter the course of our health, but also touch the lives of many, proving that the mind's power goes beyond the confines of our body. Instead of spending Her short time here on earth complaining and lamenting, she became a motivational speaker using social media as her power tool to spread her message of hope. On her videos on YouTube, she talks about her experience living with the disease. She also talked about topics such as mortality, purpose, hope, and the importance of living a life that you're proud of. If you have not yet seen her videos, I encourage you to do so and learn from this remarkable young woman.
Right? It's important to have people who are sick who are actually living full lives so that kids like me, so that little Claire doesn't have to feel like all there is in the world is being someone's pity case. You know, that there's a life for her to live, and that it's going to be wonderful.
Claire passed away on September 2nd, 2018. Despite her short time alive, Claire left a lasting legacy through her work, her speeches, her foundation. She touched the lives of many and became a symbol of the power of positive thinking and the mind's power over our health and our well-being. So the next time you find yourself saying, "Why me, God?" remember that you have the power to react to circumstances in a more empowered way. Happiness, it's not defined by what happens externally, but how we manage to think and react to what is outside of us. So this story of Claire is not a story just about living with cystic fibrosis. It is a story of mind over body, a story of how powerful we can be in creating a meaningful, joy-filled life, even amidst adversities. I hope this message has touched you in some way. Remember to subscribe and share this story with anyone who you think needs to hear this message. Know that I appreciate you being part of my storytelling community, and I hope to see you on the next episode.